Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the third episode of Okaa-san Online. And last episode, we pretty much had to build up our party, which meant looking at, submissions. What would you call them exactly? Resumes? I don't know. But we looked at them to decide who we would choose. However, they had to be mother approved, which none of the ones that the initial three were not approved of, let's just say that. But there are others. There was Porter, who was approved, even though she's not exactly combat skilled or anything, she's still useful. So she's perfect for a bride, and by bride I just mean party member. So she got accepted. The other one, I think her name was Wise, I want to say. The red-haired, kind of haughty Dojo-sama type character, hers was a little bit more rough of a choice, She just kind of lashed out a bit after having been stepped on, even though she's the one that decided it was a good idea to make herself into paper, and paper does sometimes get stepped on, so it's really, she should take some responsibility for that. But anyway, she did not like getting stepped on, so she just kind of took him away and stepped on him. Questionable whether or not that's punishment or not, of course. But yeah, Mother found him eventually. I think we even developed some new Mother skills like sun detection and glowing and stuff like that. But basically through all this, we were able to establish our party, and we even learned a little bit new about the world, that it's kind of a mom-focused game, So everyone presumably kind of comes here with their mother, but some people just kind of lost their mother. And sometimes they had fights with them, like Wise, for instance. So hopefully we do meet her at some point. But we also had a little bit of an encounter with a slime creature, with the clothing melting variety, which Masato pretty much jumped on the opportunity for some skin chip there. So, no surprises there, really. But yeah, that's basically what we experienced last episode. And the question is, what are we going to experience this episode? There's only one way to find out, and that's why I'm going to do it. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Oh, we're eating. I guess as good as any time to eat. So, are we all here, like the whole party eating together, or? Yeah, just don't just stare out the window, we're eating a meal together. Let's interact. I think she likes it. At least somebody's happy with it, clearly. I think that's a good question. Right. I mean, you should probably be on the floor, though, if you want to do that. I think this is going to be a very... it's pretty much exactly what they are, I think. Mon Village, yeah. It's going to be full of mom puns in this game. Which makes sense if it's supposed to be a mom-themed game, I suppose. But so far, yeah, like I said, I was saying, our group seems to be very... kind of a friendly atmosphere to it. We're all friends here. And Wise seems to be really enjoying that home-cooked meal, well, mom-cooked meal. A meal involving a mom, really. Because she obviously fought with her own one, so... And she's just gonna... I think she's just gonna kind of be the whole group's mom, I think. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. The quadruple hug. Nobody can resist it. Yeah, I still have not met Mede. Yeah, all we need for fighting is Mamako. That's pretty much all we need. They're like, why are we even here? Did you even need extra party members? No, we didn't need extra party members. We just wanted a harem. And an adventuring party is a good excuse to have one. And back into it. Underwear is armor. Make sure it's high in defense, otherwise my son might die. That's a title. Show me your underwear, please. Not in a weird way, just like your underwear department. Well, you don't play games, so... Okay, let's see her in armor. Starting from the feet and panning up. Wow. Wow. You look great. I feel like monsters will not be able to damage you at all. Oh man. Whew. If it makes you feel any better, I'm plenty happy with it. I think it looks fantastic, actually. Much better than I expected. You know, just because you're not enjoying it doesn't mean you had to stop her from pleasing the rest of us. No, you're not. You definitely are not. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks pretty good, too. Oh my god, Shuni Mother. I can't handle it. I can't. It's too much. I never thought I would see a Shuni Mother in my life. Well, that was fun. But anyway. Oh well. And those spikes could poke someone's eye out. Yeah, she doesn't understand video game stuff. But it is a problem. Okay, I guess we could at least try. Yeah, I feel like it's probably gonna tear or something. It's probably gonna completely fall apart. Probably gonna be something like that. So we got my screenshot button ready. Yeah, it is. It is not working. So it didn't fall apart or anything. She just can't quite get it on, which I suppose makes more sense. You do not appreciate her at all. She's a top tier mother, and you just. Wow, yeah, looking pretty good. I can definitely get behind that. I mean, you know, the initial bikini armor was better, but if that is her normal outfit, that's certainly fine. So he's aware of it at least. He's trying to be helpful. Stop being mean. Yeah, at least we have other people around now to mouth off to him. You don't have to apologize to him, he's just a jerk. Yes, yes you did. At least you're aware of it. That's the first step to fixing the problem. Lap pillow? Oh no, okay. I mean, it's still essentially a lap pillow, but a bit more. Because it's good for bonding. I mean, what kind of answer do you want? They're waiting. You know, we gotta do this before we can move on with the plot, so. Indeed. You better be sorry. She does not deserve you to bully her. Just one of the many hats she wears. Yeah, we don't want to actually stab your eardrum, rupture something. Oh, glowing. Is it just being a flashlight, or is it something more? Ear cleaning and lap pillows will do that. But yeah, we must move on with the plot eventually, so here we go. Empress of Night. That's a pretty cool name. I kind of look forward to seeing this person. Okay, I see how it is. That's very specific demand. Oh, is that seriously her mother? Is that what we're implying there? uh. Sounds about right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You should be solving problems, so that's what you do as a hero. That does sound quite lovely. Okaa-san was Skideska. Yeah, I do remember a little bit of this from the preview. I'm sure she does. And there she is. Can't see much, but there she is. You're more than welcome to. So just the two of us, I see. Oh! Oh no, it's not just the two of us. It's... Well, I really did not expect them to join him. That is a bit of a surprise, actually. Like, the mother being there makes sense, but I'm a little bit surprised they joined as well. Yes, you must pass the test. Would like to be his bride. Yeah, hopefully we meet her soon. Yeah, it quite is, so just get rid of that, please. Just wish we could get rid of some of this steam. But I'll use my imagination to fill in the blanks. I mean, his mother's here, so he has no real reason to look over there, so. Right. He's like, yeah, this is about the right time to drown. Oh. Yes. Yeah, this is very easy environment to relax in. Why? I forgot to mention this, but why exactly does she have the bag on her head? I'm sure one of us knows. It's because it's probably a player. Like, why? What do you have to say on this subject, huh? But why do you have the bag on your head? You could just set it over there, you know? Yeah, somebody's informed. We gotta be suspicious about why she knows so much. She also doesn't give me much affection. Yeah, don't want to let that slip, do you? Yeah, that's all it is. Yes, we are definitely party members. That's why you're showing me so much right now. Uh, I mean, not when your mother around. I'm sure she'll protect you. Yeah, it's just a game. We are well prepared, aren't we? He even has her bag, so. Didn't stop you from stepping on him before. I doubt it bothers him that much. I guess that was the limit of her brave face. They're really pushing making sure you know that there's subverting expectations. I can guess who she is. Yeah, I bet. I mean, she has access to their service, so. Not working? Oh no. Ow. She has quite a distinctive character design, doesn't she? I can kind of see how Wise could have gotten fed up with her. But how does she feel about her daughter, though? That's a question. Yeah, maybe going to the hot spring together. That is pretty free, yeah. They look kind of brainwashed. Yeah, that's not great to do. Though I've certainly seen worse mothers in anime. Kill la Kill comes to mind. Oh. Ouch. Good thing this is a game, but ow. First eaten by slimes and now penetrated from behind by a tree. There's that milk that we were promised. Become a strong boy, Masato. Yes, we could talk about your cup size. Yeah, nobody wants that. Yeah, but what about, like... To your mother? Yeah, I mean, we don't want to lose you right now. Cause... you've seen her in all her glory. Really? You finally put two to two together? I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious from the second she first said something in the room with the mayor. Ow. It's been at least 5 minutes since I've done something to you, so. Yeah, you've met her, you know? You were in the bath. uh, I... Okay. I guess you're just kind of sitting on her lap. I'm not sure why this is happening, but I like it. Well, she is a fellow mother, so... And finally, the reveal. She does seem to not have a very good personality. Genya. Wow. Wow. That is pretty messed up, actually. In several ways. Of course, then how do we end up here with her? I mean, just not really making up if we try to force it. Yeah, she is kind of the worst. Not every mother could be as amazing as Mamako. I don't know if that's true. We should talk to her a bit. Mamako, what do you have to say about this? Well, I wouldn't say that necessarily, but probably not too late for them. Clearly. I wish I could. I imagine it's very warm and comforting and soft. Some real honesty there. So I will not give up on letting them make up. He's got to give her a hug and it will all work out. Guess that's a word for it. Yeah, do you care about that at all? That is not a good thing to say. Like, I know sheep in particular is a bit of a pain, but still shouldn't say that. Still no clue where I'm gonna meet up with Medi, though. I guess we gotta finish up. Why is his arc first? Pata pata mama, is that what that said? Why is this music so soothing? At least one mother has to. But anyway, that was the third episode of Okaa-san Online. And this episode, I mean, we had quite a few things happen, I would say. What happened first? Well, we had our meal first, where our party member acting kind of like a tourist in Japan, you know? Which was a little bit funny. And then we went armor shopping, which was quite a bit of fun. Especially the first, like, bikini armor one that she had, which she just looked great in it, you know? What better way to say it? Like, we got both a front and a behind view on it. Masato wasn't as big of a fan, you know? But he is kind of a wet blanket in general, so it makes sense. It makes sense. And then she put on the friggin' school uniform instead of she was like 15, which nobody would believe that. Just, even if I didn't know her beforehand and that was literally my first introduction to her, I still wouldn't believe her when she said that. But, you know, it was nice, I guess. And then she put on like the dark armor, talking about dark power and just basically going full Chuni. That was pretty funny. Just, I'm kind of surprised she even knows like the Chuni behavior well enough to emulate it like that. You know, striking the whole pose and everything. Just, yeah, for her mother who doesn't play video games or anything, I'm a little bit surprised that she could even, you know, do that. But, you know. I don't know if you'd necessarily describe it as being Chuni, but just pretending to be like a dark warrior, you know, regardless, like that kind of villain type character. And then she tried to wear the robe of healing, which just didn't work out because it's not her class. She's not a healer. She has a stupid amount of strength stat, so she's obviously a warrior. No robes for her. Basically, that just did not work out. I mean, it worked out in kind of a different way, I'd say, but not the way she wanted it to. And then once again, you know, Masato bullying his mother, as usual, because he always takes his frustrations out on her, which is starting to get kind of annoying. I hope he stops doing that. You know, I still can't believe he refers to her as immature and selfish when that's clearly a description of him. You know, like at first I misread it and thought he was talking about himself, but that it became pretty clear pretty soon that he was just lashing out at her. But eventually he was starting to say some truth there, but he just stopped bullying her. But, you know, we had our year cleaning scene and made up, so. And then after all that, we finally got to move on with the plot, going to Mamon Village, where the problem is basically there's the Empress of Darkness, I think she called herself, and she kind of is causing trouble because she wants to sacrifice, you know. So, but yeah, apparently Masato's guess was pretty on point. And then pretty much, yeah, as soon as we had the, you know, Ano Baka, that idiot bit from Wise, it was pretty much immediately clear to anyone with even basic critical thinking skills that it was her mother. So everybody else was pretty slow to pick up on this. I mean, maybe Mamako wasn't. She didn't say anything for a while. She probably got it first, but it took Masato forever to figure out what was going on. But, you know, before we dealt with any of that, it was time for a hot spring scene, which I knew, yeah, Mamako would join him, but the surprise was the fact that the other two did as well. But I guess they felt safe enough because the mother was there, you know. I just don't know why she brought her bag. Like, you could set it next to the hot spring. Like, you'd still be able to see it. Like, it wouldn't be stolen or anything. I don't know why she felt the need to keep it on her head. But we all had a pretty nice time together, I would say. No violence happened, which they definitely made a point to let the audience know, you know, hey, we're not doing that typical cliche thing, aren't we? Aren't we such a great anime because of that, you know? They did a little bit of that, which is more than a little bit on the nose, but it's whatever. I'd rather that than the actual cliche thing happening, if that makes sense. So, yeah, the bath is also when she let them know a lot of details about her, which they should be a little bit suspicious about it at that point, but Masato still didn't quite get it at that point. I did like how she ended up running away in the end. Like, she tried to do her she tried to do her best to remain strong there, but then she broke, and then we had a lot of very fast-paced animation of her basically just doing the little crying thing and then just bolting, which I found pretty amusing, that part at least. And then we met the mother, the Empress over here, basically having essentially a throne of men. And basically immediately after you see her, you get a feel for what her personality is like, because it takes a very specific kind of person to behave this way. And you can see kind of like heart pupils with them, so I assume it's some sort of magical spell going on there. I'm not sure if they ever elaborated on what it was, but, you know, it's clearly some magical shenanigans. We had a little bit of milk drinking, and yeah, Wise talking about going for a walk, but somehow that walk became Masato tackling her instead. Mother getting the wrong idea. Not that Mother disapproves or anything, just gotta go through the proper steps. I was a little bit surprised to see this scene here with Porter sitting on Wise's lap, you know, with their arms around her. Like, because that's the kind of thing you do when you're pretty close to each other, but we met like last episode, you know, so I'm just kind of surprised that they've bonded enough to just kind of casually do that. It was cute though, I enjoyed looking at it, so I certainly won't complain about it or anything, but it was a little bit surprising. For sure. Even had a little bit of, I think, head petting in there. But I guess Wise just needed something to hold on to, you know? This is kind of an emotional thing for her, because it involves her mother and some trauma, so she probably just wanted someone warm and soft to kind of hold on to for some sort of emotional support, I guess you could kind of see it that way. Though she'd eventually kind of slowly back away. But yeah, we essentially learned about her situation here, and it's pretty messed up. The mother does not seem like a great mother so far. Like, straight up calling her daughter a pain or whatever. Which, that's really messed up to say for several reasons, especially because it's like her fault that her daughter even exists to begin with, so certainly shouldn't blame the daughter for that. But Mamako, being the best mother in the show, of course, is trying to comfort her and reassure her that it's never truly over between, you know, a parent and child, and we could still fix things, so hopefully that is the case. But it's not looking very positive so far, but we'll see. We still haven't had them actually interact yet, so who knows what could actually be possible, but it was a very nice hug we got there. I did enjoy her description of what the hug was like. Pretty on point. Mamako is truly the best mother in anime history, it seems like. So, next episode definitely has to involve interacting with her. I'm not sure how happy of an ending we'll get here, because the mother does seem pretty horrible, but we'll see. We will see. I think that's all I really got to say on it. Sheesh. I just hope we could eventually get past the whole Masato being mean to his mother thing. That would be nice. She certainly does not deserve that. And hopefully hopefully Wise's mother can get at least a little bit of a punishment, you know? Maybe she could be used as Masato's table for the rest, you know? That'd be something. Or a spanking scene, that'd be great too. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.